If you work in this industry long enough, you're gonna hear this phrase. We decided to go in a different direction. What that really means is he didn't get the job. And today, that just happened to me. Here, let's get into it. And instead of pretending like this doesn't sting or pretending it doesn't matter, I think it's worthwhile telling you guys how I handle it. Because this industry is built on rejection just as much as it's built on opportunity. First, some coffee. I'm just gonna say Messenger Light Roast because I still can't pronounce the name of this version. It's from Honduras though, which is pretty cool. I've actually been there, shot a documentary on docu-series. And if you don't reject me, hit that subscribe button. It really helps, thanks. When you don't get the job, especially one you feel totally aligned with, you definitely begin to replay the call, replay the conversations, replay the pitch deck, and when it's a feature film, it hurts even just a little bit more. Because there's this weird paradox in the film industry where you can't shoot a feature film if you haven't shot a feature film. That also translates to the commercial industry, where you can't shoot car commercials unless you've shot car commercials. And sometimes it's gotten as crazy as you can't shoot yellow car commercials if you haven't shot a yellow car. We can see in our work that we've got plenty of talented work and we know how to light subjects, faces, places, landscapes, maybe moving objects, maybe narrative scenes from short films. But yet you can't shoot a feature film unless you've shot a feature film. I was really hoping to get this feature. But sometimes the door closes, one thing happens, and another thing opens. And on today, that's exactly what happened. But how you respond to this moment says more about your career than the job itself. You see, instead of spiraling, I responded with a professional response. A response that leaves the door open, acknowledges their decision, and looks forward to their success with the hope that maybe if things change, they can hit me up. Here, let's get into it. So this is exactly what I wrote. Thanks for the note and for taking the time to connect about the project. I really appreciated the conversation. Would have loved to collaborate, but I'm excited to see what you create. If you need any additional support while in St. Louis, even on second unit, I'd be happy to jump in. Let's definitely cross paths soon. Thanks, Great House. That's it. Just no emotion, no pressure, no ego, no long paragraphs trying to convince them. Just a professional response that thanks them for their time, because we did have, hour-long phone calls. I read their script. We had some back and forth on the emails. And the big kicker is you never know. Things change. Whoever they're going with is what they believe is the right fit for the project. But I can't help but wonder and feel like I'm still stuck in that spiral. I personally have not shot a full feature film as a cinematographer. I have gaffed feature films, I have second AC feature films, I've worked as camera assistants on feature films, I've been on feature films, and I've DP'd short films, and I've even gone as far as work on TV pilots to feature teasers where we shot a teaser with hopes that it would turn into a feature film. I'm putting in the work, trying to find the right scripts and do the right projects, but sometimes you hear that we decided to go a different direction. If you're in this industry any amount of time, that's gonna happen to you too. And this industry is small, so small that when this door closed, another one today just opened. And the crazy thing is, a seed was planted in 2020 with this company that we didn't even know planted. Just the other day, I was on LinkedIn responding and reaching out to other directors like I do. As a freelance cinematographer, it's important to be networking, finding more people in your area, sending them messages saying we would love to connect. I got a response from this person on LinkedIn saying, I'm at this coffee shop, same place where I got that coffee bag, and they said, come through. I'll be here till this amount of time. I said, bet, I'll be there in 20 minutes. I didn't say bet, I'm not that cool. But I did say I'll be there in like 20 minutes. Got in the car and drove straight there. We hit it off. He's a director, he's got a pilot he's been working on. It's been approved to turn into a multi-series project, and we're looking at potentially 14 days. That's pretty much a feature film in a nutshell. Just a different scope, different scale, and different type of project. But honestly, things work out for a reason. In this crazy small world, and the person I just met over LinkedIn, I did not recall that I sent them an email back in 2020, January 2020, February 2020, And then finally March of 2020 saying, looks like this virus is gonna keep me from making my plans out to San Diego. They were in San Diego and I messaged them, saw their website, thought it was dope. I was going in to continue my network at the time. One of my strategies was just to land into cities that I've either have family live there or friends live there, to be able to stay on their couch and work, to start to build a network with hopes and intentions to work as a local if needed. I'm not a production company and I'm not bidding on jobs. I'm here just to make sure production companies, directors, and producers know that I exist. So when they see my work and they see that I've shot a blue car commercial and they've got a blue car commercial, maybe they'll consider me to shoot their next blue car commercial. Turns out this gentleman that I messaged back in San Diego is sitting in this coffee shop. We're meeting, we're talking, and we still did not realize that we had contact years prior. We hit it off. We now set up Zoom meetings the next day, and we're talking. Now I'm meeting the producer, and things are starting to spiral. And that's when, of course, I get a Zoom link, which then realizes he has seen my email that I've sent 20 years ago. And that is just another moment of like, whoa, things are connecting. Sometimes it takes years, sometimes it takes hours, sometimes it takes minutes for someone to respond to an inquiry that you've sent out. I don't know if we can chop this one up to being a 5-year response or to me responding within 10 minutes of them receiving a message. And here's a pro tip on how to handle rejection. Here's the bigger lesson. Rejection is not a verdict, it's just a moment. And if you're not occasionally being said no to from time to time, maybe you're not reaching high enough. Maybe the jobs you're working on are kind of coasting. And let's not forget, the way you respond to rejection becomes part of your reputation. Directors remember that, and so do producers. And here's the thing, a director and a producer, this is not their last job. But the fact that you've gotten far, have some sort of creative connection with each other, leave those doors open for more opportunity down the road. Also, you never know what might happen between now and the shoot date, whether that's a bigger opportunity or maybe butting heads and realizing this is not the right fit for the job. Let's give a call back to Stephen Greathouse. How you handle rejection, it matters more than what you think. All right, back to it. Today, I didn't get the feature, but my career has not ended. And while one door has closed, another one has opened. This industry is non-linear. And if you want to shoot bigger projects, you have to stay in the game long enough for those projects to align, or get out there and shoot some spec ads with the right color car to attract more of those type of ads. But all in all, take a breath, take a moment. If you hear that phrase, I'm sorry, but we're going a different direction, make your work undeniable. Keep at it, because you never know, your next call might already be on its way. And with all that said, this video does live forever on YouTube, so maybe I'll check back in and have shot that feature film. But if you've got a feature film that you want me to shoot, you can check out my website, stephenseagrass.com. Thanks for watching. Peace. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.